You recognize that unmistakable soulful voice that once lifted Led Zeppelin to rock legend status. Yet the story of Robert Plant goes far beyond the music. His life has been a winding path filled with both triumph and deep sorrow. From his modest upbringing in West Bromwich, Plant's rise to fame was meteoric. Yet the pressures of stardom came with a heavy toll. The loss of close friends and family members, including the tragic death of his son, has left scars that are hard to heal. As he aged, Plant retreated from the public eye, choosing to prioritize his personal life over the relentless demands of fame. His passion for music remains, but the joy he once found in performing has been overshadowed by a sense of melancholy. Living in a quieter, more reflective manner, he spends time in the countryside, surrounded by nature, which offers solace. Despite his legendary status, the reality of his later years is marked by a profound sense of loss and a longing for peace, illustrating the complex tapestry of a life that, while celebrated, carries its share of sadness. Born on August 20, 1948, in West Bromwich, England, Robert Anthony Plant entered a world shaped by the challenges of a post-World War II environment. His family faced financial difficulties, which were common in that era. His father was employed by emerging aircraft companies, a job that reflected the rebuilding efforts of the time. Meanwhile, his mother dedicated her time to managing the household as a housewife. Growing up in a tight-knit community, Robert learned the importance of resilience, community support, and perseverance early on. These values became integral to his character and influenced his approach to life and music. The environment around him, filled with the sounds of various musical influences, sparked his interest in pursuing a career in music. This foundation laid the groundwork for his future as a legendary rock musician, shaping not just his personal journey, but also his artistic expression throughout his life. From a young age, Robert Plant displayed a deep passion for music, particularly for singing, and the emerging sounds of rock and roll. His admiration for iconic figures like Elvis Presley played a significant role in shaping his musical interests. Growing up in a working-class environment, Plant faced academic hurdles, yet he found solace and joy in two main passions: soccer and music. The rhythms and emotions of American blues artists, especially legends like Muddy Waters, captivated him and fueled his desire to pursue a career in music. These influences were crucial in developing his unique vocal style and stage presence. Despite the challenges of his upbringing, Plant's determination to succeed in music shone through, driven by the inspiration he drew from the sounds around him. His early experiences laid a strong foundation for what would become a remarkable musical journey, showcasing how passion can triumph over adversity. At 16, Robert Plant made a pivotal decision to leave accountancy college, a choice that would set him on a path far removed from the life of numbers and ledgers. He faced the harsh reality of low-paying jobs, which offered little fulfillment. However, his heart was not in the mundane tasks of the working world. It was in music. Plant joined various bands on the British blues circuit, immersing himself in the vibrant music scene. This experience allowed him to hone his vocal talents, drawing inspiration from the old blues legends who had come before him. With each performance, he channeled the raw emotion and powerful storytelling that characterized the blues genre. His passion for music was not just a hobby, it was a calling that seemed almost unattainable given his working-class beginnings. Yet, it was this very passion that fueled his determination to succeed in a world that often overlooked aspiring artists. As he navigated the challenges of his early career, Plant's dedication to his craft began to shine through, setting the stage for what would become an extraordinary musical journey. In late 1968, Robert Plant's life took a pivotal turn when he was introduced to guitarist Jimmy Page. At that time, Page was searching for a new lead singer for his band, which was in the process of forming. This meeting was more than just a casual introduction. It was the spark that ignited a legendary partnership in rock music. Robert and Jimmy quickly discovered that they shared a deep musical chemistry. Their styles complemented each other perfectly, with Plant's powerful, soulful voice blending seamlessly with Page's innovative guitar work. This connection led to the formation of Led Zeppelin, a band that would go on to redefine rock music and leave an indelible mark on the industry. As they began to create music together, they experimented with different sounds and styles, pushing the boundaries of what rock could be. The combination of Plant's dynamic vocals and Page's masterful guitar riffs became the foundation of Led Zeppelin's unique sound. This collaboration not only elevated Robert's career, but also set the stage for a new era in music. The band's debut album, released in early 1969, showcased their talents, and quickly gained popularity. With each subsequent release, Led Zeppelin continued to innovate, blending elements of blues, folk, and hard rock. Robert's lyrics often drew from mythology and personal experiences, adding depth to their songs. As the band toured and gained a massive following, Robert Plant emerged as one of rock's most charismatic frontmen. His stage presence and vocal prowess captivated audiences around the world, solidifying his status as a music icon. The relationship between Plant and Page was not just professional, it was also deeply creative. They inspired each other to push their limits and explore new musical territories. This partnership would lead to some of the most memorable songs in rock history, including Stairway to Heaven, Whole Lotta Love, and Kashmir. Each song showcased their ability to blend complex musical arrangements with captivating storytelling. As Led Zeppelin rose to fame, Robert Plant's influence on music became undeniable. His work with Page and the band changed the landscape of rock music forever, making their collaboration one of the most significant in the genre's history. The impact of their meeting in late 1968 continues to resonate in the music world today, as they created a legacy that inspires countless artists. Led Zeppelin's self-titled debut album, released in 1969, marked a significant moment in rock music history, showcasing Robert Plant's powerful vocals alongside raw guitar riffs that would come to define the hard rock genre. This album featured a blend of blues, rock, and folk influences, creating a sound that was both innovative and captivating. The chemistry between Plant, guitarist Jimmy Page, bassist John Paul Jones, and drummer John Bonham was electric, allowing them to experiment with different musical styles and structures. As the album gained popularity, it quickly climbed the charts, establishing Led Zeppelin as a dominant force in the music scene. Critics and fans alike praised the band for their ability to fuse heavy guitar work with melodic vocals, setting a new standard for future rock bands. The success of this debut laid the foundation for Led Zeppelin's legendary status, influencing countless musicians and shaping the direction of rock music for years to come. Each new Led Zeppelin album outsold the previous one, showcasing their incredible rise in popularity and influence in the music world. The band's fourth album, released in 1971, is often regarded as a defining moment in rock history. It featured iconic tracks that resonated with fans and critics alike, solidifying Led Zeppelin's status as a powerhouse in the industry. Following this success, their 1975 album, Physical Graffiti, was also celebrated as a masterpiece, further demonstrating the band's ability to innovate and captivate audiences. Robert Plant played a crucial role in this success, captivating audiences with his undeniable charisma and dynamic stage presence. His energy was infectious, and he often wore suggestive costumes that added to his allure. As a result, he became the ultimate male sex symbol of the rock world, embodying the spirit of the era. His voice, combined with the band's powerful instrumentals, created a unique sound that defined a generation and left a lasting impact on music. By the late 1970s, the excessive lifestyles and non-stop touring of Led Zeppelin began to take a significant toll on the band. The pressures of fame, combined with a culture of indulgence, led to rampant substance abuse among its members. This lifestyle not only affected their health, but also strained their relationships and the dynamics within the group. In the midst of this turmoil, Robert Plant faced a personal tragedy that would change his life forever. In 1977, he lost his 5-year-old son, Karak, to a stomach illness. This heartbreaking event profoundly impacted Robert, leaving him in deep sorrow and questioning the path he was on. The combination of grieving the loss of his son and the chaotic environment of the band pushed Robert to reflect on his future in music. He began to reconsider the choices he had made and the lifestyle he was leading, realizing that the excessive indulgences and relentless touring were not sustainable. The tragedy of Karak's death served as a wake-up call for Robert, prompting him to seek a different direction in his life and career. In 1975, Robert Plant and his wife Maureen faced a life-changing event. While vacationing in Greece, they were involved in a severe car accident that left a significant mark on both their lives. The crash resulted in Robert suffering serious injuries, which required extensive medical attention and months of recovery. This period of healing was not only physically challenging for him, but also had a profound impact on his career with Led Zeppelin. During his recovery, Plant found it difficult to participate in the band's activities, which affected their schedule and dynamics. The incident brought about a time of reflection for Plant, as he had to navigate the complexities of his injuries while also dealing with the pressures of fame and the demands of the band. The accident served as a reminder of the fragility of life and the unpredictability of circumstances, shaping Plant's perspective in both his personal life and musical journey. The experience also deepened his bond with Maureen as they supported each other through this difficult chapter. The aftermath of the accident influenced not only Robert's physical abilities, but also his artistic expression in the years that followed, marking a pivotal moment in his life and career. The car accident that Robert Plant experienced had a significant impact on his personal life, particularly his marriage to Maureen. The incident created a ripple effect of stress and anxiety, which only intensified as Robert's career in music continued to flourish. Constant touring took him away from home for long stretches, leaving Maureen to manage their family life and responsibilities largely on her own. This separation created a growing distance between them, as the demands of Robert's career conflicted with their home life. As the pressures mounted, communication between Robert and Maureen began to deteriorate. The emotional strain of the accident, combined with the relentless touring schedule, led to feelings of isolation and neglect on both sides. This tumultuous phase ultimately contributed to their divorce in 1980. The end of their marriage marked a significant turning point in Robert's life, coinciding with the eventual breakup of Led Zeppelin. The combination of personal and professional upheaval during this period profoundly affected Robert, shaping his music and his outlook on life in the years that followed. The death of John Bonham in 1980 had a profound impact on Robert Plant and the rest of Led Zeppelin. Bonham, the band's legendary drummer, passed away after a night of heavy drinking, leaving a void that could not be filled. This tragedy was not just the loss of a band member, it was the end of an era for Led Zeppelin. The band faced immense grief and personal crises, which ultimately led to their dissolution. For Robert Plant, the aftermath of Bonham's death was particularly challenging. He struggled deeply with alcoholism, finding himself in a dark place as he coped with the loss of his friend and bandmate. During this tumultuous period, Plant leaned heavily on a support system made up of family and close friends. They provided the encouragement and understanding he needed to confront his struggles. It was a difficult journey, but with their help, Plant began to navigate through his personal turmoil, seeking healthier ways to cope and rebuild his life. With encouragement from Phil Collins, Robert Plant launched a solo career in 1982. His debut album, Pictures at 11, achieved commercial success, marking a significant new chapter in his musical journey. This album showcased his distinctive voice and songwriting abilities, setting the tone for his future works. Throughout the 1980s, Robert evolved artistically, moving beyond the blues that had defined much of his earlier career. He began to explore new genres, particularly folk rock, which allowed him to express a broader range of emotions and themes in his music. His 1988 album Now and Zen further exemplified this evolution, blending rock with elements of world music and showcasing his willingness to experiment. Collaborations with Jimmy Page, particularly the 1994 album No Quarter, kept him creatively vital despite the ever-changing landscape of the music scene. These projects highlighted his ability to adapt while maintaining his unique artistic identity, ensuring that he remained a relevant figure in the industry. In 2007, Robert Plant took a surprising turn in his musical journey by collaborating with bluegrass star Alison Krauss on the album Raising Sand. This partnership brought together Plant's rock roots and Krauss's bluegrass sensibilities, creating a unique blend of sounds that captivated audiences. The album was a remarkable success, winning 5 Grammy Awards, which highlighted not only its quality but also the chemistry between the two artists. This unexpected detour into bluegrass re-energized Robert's artistic spirit, allowing him to explore new musical territories and showcase his versatility as a musician. The collaboration demonstrated that Plant was not confined to the hard rock genre he was known for, but was willing to embrace different styles and influences. Raising Sand received critical acclaim and resonated with fans, proving that music can transcend genres and bring together diverse talents. The project marked a significant moment in Plant's career, illustrating his ability to adapt and thrive in various musical landscapes, enriching his already impressive legacy. Throughout his career, Robert Plant has shown a remarkable ability to reinvent himself and explore new musical genres. His album Carry Fire, released in 2017, is a testament to this ongoing journey of experimentation. In this work, Plant blends various styles, drawing from rock, blues, and even world music influences. This willingness to embrace diverse sounds and collaborate with a range of artists has become a defining feature of his long-lasting career. His partnerships with musicians from different backgrounds have enriched his music, allowing him to venture into uncharted territories while maintaining his unique voice. As he continues to create and perform, Plant remains committed to pushing boundaries and exploring the depths of his artistry. This spirit of innovation keeps his music fresh and relevant, appealing to both longtime fans and new listeners alike. His journey reflects a deep passion for music that transcends time, demonstrating that true artistry knows no limits. Despite personal losses and industry challenges, Robert Plant's career spanned decades of innovation and reinvention. His journey began with the legendary band Led Zeppelin, where he showcased his powerful voice and dynamic stage presence. After the band's breakup, many expected him to lean on nostalgia, but Plant chose a different path. He embraced new collaborations and explored various musical styles, from folk and blues to world music. This willingness to experiment kept his sound fresh and relevant. Throughout his career, Plant faced the grief of losing friends and bandmates, yet he channeled that pain into his art, creating music that resonated with many. His resilience and creative drive allowed him to avoid the nostalgia circuit, instead seeking out new artists and sounds. This approach not only enriched his own music, but also inspired countless others. As a result, Plant has left an enduring legacy of passionate artistic expression that continues to influence musicians today.